All right, we're recording, and welcome to the Zoom, JJ. I don't have any questions on the question queue yet, but I'm going to assume that Owen Buchanan has a question. We'll just go there, and we'll start with Owen. All right, now we can hear you. Maybe
Can you hear me now?
now we can.
Okay. Hey, JJ, thanks for doing this. Just the thoughts of the way you guys are playing now, and for lack of a better word, the confidence level as you go play, make a step up in caliber of competition.
Oh, yes, sir. We're going into this game very confident. We've been playing on a really good roll recently, so we're just taking everything that we've been working towards, just using all the game plans, all the strategies the coaches are giving us. And we're just going to use it to our best ability for the next game.
What does coach tell y'all that where you need the most work right now?
Shoot, everywhere. We need work everywhere. It's not just one category that we just need to work on, but we're doing all the little things. It starts with rebounding, goes to turnovers, goes to shot selection. So it's not just one thing that we're just working towards. We're working on everything that the coaches need, that the coaches believe, and that we believe will help us down later in the road.
Hey, JJ, when y'all left to go to Florida last year and it didn't go well, what's different about this team at this juncture this year? How much more? I'm sure y'all left to go to Florida confident. So what's different now?
I would say that, well, whenever we went to Florida, we was really comfortable. So whenever we left Florida last year, we had a really bad taste in our mouth going off our performance. So I guess we're not trying to go back to having that bad taste in our mouth. So everyone's going to the games differently. Everyone's mindset's different. Everyone's just a little bit more focused, and everybody's a little bit more uncomfortable, so we can continue playing well, because I feel we play better when we're uncomfortable.
All right, thank you very much.
All right, next up is Brent Zwerneman from the Houston Chronicle.
JJ, what are your early impressions of Hayden Hefner? I know he hasn't been in the program long, but just your early impressions of his style of play and maybe what his strengths are and what he needs to work on moving forward.
Hayden's a really good player. He's all around. He's a good player on the offensive end and defensive end. He can knock down the three at any time in practice. Whenever we have to close out on him, it's more on the side that he's probably going to knock it down. So we got to close out a little bit harder than normal. On the defensive end, he's doing all the reads that the coaches are telling him to do. Just with his first year, there's always those like freshman little mistakes that they always make, but I believe later on down the road that he's gonna pick up on all that. So it won't be he's not gonna. It's all those little mistakes that he's been having earlier in the year. I think it's gonna end up going away towards the end.
Thank you.
All right, we got two more questions on the queue. If you have a question, send me a message. We'll go to John Wilson at KBTX and then Chip Howard.
JJ, does this game feel any different because you're going to go on the road and you're playing a team that's in another Power 5 conference?
No, truthfully, it's not going to feel any type of difference. Well, actually a little bit, just because we're playing another Power 5 conference team. So we're going to go in there not too hyped up on the whole big team versus big team. We're going into the game just trying to focus on ourselves and do the little things to help us win. So whatever it takes, really, that's how we're going into most games. Just trying to go out there, play, have fun, and play basketball. We had to sit out for however many months waiting to play this game again. So we're just very appreciative to go back out there and just play the game again.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Chip Howard from Sports Talk, and then Andrew.
JJ, we were just talking to Buzz about trying to negotiate these unusual times. What's been the biggest challenge for you personally trying to play during a pandemic?
Biggest challenge is just trying to be as safe as possible. You you never know whenever you get the virus or anything. So you just have to just be safe at all times, even with getting food, with just coming into the gym, just watching everything. You gotta do the little things. You gotta always wear your mask. You always gotta just wash your hands more than often. So it's just like the little things are just where it's a little like I'll say harder to deal with whenever we first got back and everything. But as of right now, it's built. We're like building like a routine, like a little habit. So we're developing into it pretty well, I'll say.
Is the mental part the toughest part to negotiate?
Yes, just because like this is our first time going through something like this. It can be something different tomorrow. So we just always got to stay on top of our toes and just try to do the best thing possible to help keep us safe, keep the team safe, and keep our family safe at the same time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Andrew Hattersley from Gig'em 247.
Yeah, JJ, I know it feels like the season basically just got going, but you only have 3 non-conference games left before conference play begins. What do you feel like are the biggest things you need to accomplish over the next 3 games as you get ready for LSU in just a couple of weeks?
We need to continue to build our confidence. Yeah, we're shooting. We're playing really good. Like as most people probably see. So just building our confidence. Like just getting the plays down, I'll say a little bit better or whatever. And then just going out there and continue having fun. Not trying to get down on ourselves. Just everyone's there picking up each other, and then we're just building every day. Like no one, like I'll say, whenever practice first started off, coach will always ask us, did we feel like we got better today? And we'll have to like rate ourselves on that. So every practice, we're just trying to get better and better each and every day. So I'll say that's one thing that we just got to continue doing throughout the year so we can get to where we want to be.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, JJ. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, next up is going to be Hayden Hefner, who's got questions for Hayden. I guess Brett does probably.
Yeah. How y'all doing?
All good. Welcome to the Zoom. We've got about 9 or 10 reporters in here. We got some questions for you. So we'll start off with Brent Zorman. He's from the Houston Chronicle.
Hey, Hayden. Coach mentioned that your parents were Aggies. Was it kind of a foregone conclusion that you were going to go to A&M one way or the other when you were growing up in Nederland?
Pretty much so. Like growing up, we were UT fans, like elementary school is kind of base. And then as soon as I got into middle school, like my older cousins, like all of them decided to go to A&M. And then it kind of just all trickled down to my family. And then next thing I knew, like my entire family were Aggies. So I always believed, like, even if I wasn't playing basketball, I would have ended up coming here as a student.
So how much of a dream come true was that for you then when you were offered a scholarship to play for the Aggies?
It was pretty cool. I got offered by Billy Kennedy back my sophomore year, and it was just like a kind of a surreal moment. I was like really excited thinking about stuff like we went to go to games like when I was growing up, and then just imagining myself on the court. So it was pretty cool.
You have a earliest memory or favorite memory when you were a kid of either A&M football or basketball?
Earliest memory, my dad and my uncle and my grandpa. My dad, my 2 uncles and my grandpa came here whenever A&M played UT, whenever Kevin Durant came into town. And I remember them talking about it whenever they came home, so that was pretty cool.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go to Andrew Hattersley. He's with Gig'em 247.
Yeah, Hayden, kind of along those lines as well. What was it about the coaching staff that stuck out for you and allowed you to commit early to A&M?
It was really just I knew from my previous coaches that Coach Buzz was in a way similar to them. Coach Buzz was like, nothing's really given to you. He doesn't have favorites. Doesn't matter who you are. Like, as long as you go out there and you do what's asked at 110% and just play hard, he's going to play you. And I feel like that's what really resonated with me. I feel like I liked the fact that I was gonna have to work for it and earn it, and that was just really just a culmination of a lot of things led to me coming here.
Thanks a lot.
All right, we're down to the last question on the question queue. Let's go to Chip Howard from Sports Talk.
Hayden, are you surprised at how many important minutes you played so far, or did you just kind of expect this as practice was going on?
I wouldn't say I was surprised, but the amount of minutes somewhat stuck out. But I felt like in practice I was doing pretty well. I was catching on to a lot of things that they're teaching us, and I just feel like I was making an impact in practices, which was eventually lead to the games. So I wouldn't take it as a complete shock as how long I've played, but it's still freshman year type jitters.
What's the most difficult transition for you been into major college basketball?
I would say definitely the speed of the game is a ton different than just summer ball and high school ball. Just being able to take in information a whole lot quicker, because like in the game, it's going so fast. You have to be able to process what this guy ahead of you is doing and make your move the next way. So that's what's been taking a lot of adjustment.
Was there a welcome to big time basketball moment in practice you can remember?
Definitely. It was like one of our first type of little times we could get in the gym and shoot. And I know we were playing a bunch of like one-on-one. It was me and Quentin Jackson. He was guarding me, and I hit him with a move. I got him in the air, and he flew by me, and I was going in. I was going to think I was going to dunk it, and he came flying in behind me and just sent it the other way. So that's when I knew it was different.
Thanks.
No problem.
All right, we'll go back to Brent. He's got a follow-up question for you.
Hayden, Coach Williams told us about wanting you to take in more calories than go out, which I know is hard to do, at your age and being thin and all those things. So tell us about your diet, what you're doing to try to kind of pack on some pounds.
I knew that was going to be one of the main goals coming into college, which I was given. I'm kind of a skinny kid. I've been a skinny kid my whole life. But since getting here, I'm in the weight room with our strength coach, Coach Gep, almost every single day, off days or not. I'm going to our cafeteria place, eating twice as many meals as everybody else, drinking as many nutrition shakes. So I'm doing everything that I can to progress me even faster.
Enjoy that metabolism while you can. Thank you. All right.
That's all the questions we have for you. So good job. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
All right. That's all we got. Thanks, everybody. See you guys.
Thanks, Brent.
Sure thing.
Tomorrow, Brent, tomorrow okay at 2?
That sounds good, Chip.
All right, we'll talk to you then.
All right, see you.